The totals are in, and it was a widely successful 24 hours of donations for Wyobraska Gives. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it was a remarkable day of giving as Wyobraska Gives raised $264,156 during their 24-hour fundraising campaign. This year's top benefactor was Friends of the Midwest Theater, who had a $50,000 private donation that propelled them to a net total of more than $69,000. In total, 36 nonprofits raised more than $1,000 each to help their cause during this year's Wyobraska Gives. Additionally, this year people were also able to donate their time in addition to money.
You know, it's about the lives we touch. It's about the kids who get to eat on the weekends. It's about so much more than that dollar amount, and so that's why we're including volunteer hours this year. So in addition to the ticker total, where you're going to see those live donations come in.
In total, 1,468 volunteer hours were pledged on Tuesday. Title sponsor Holiday Family of Company CEO Brent Holiday says the 24-hour effort really called attention to the number of nonprofits at work in our community. Well, at least one work session will be scheduled in the coming weeks for representatives from the county, city, and other governmental agencies to hammer out details on how communications equipment upgrades will take place and be funded here in Scottsbluff County. County commissioners on Monday night discussed potential funding sources and agreements needed among the entities for the project to replace aging public safety radio equipment, estimated at an overall price tag of $7.2 million. Commissioner Mark Harris said it was clear from prior discussions that the county needs to take the lead.
It's going to be far better if the county can figure out where we think we are and put a proposal on the table for them, rather than 15 other entities coming up with 15 different proposals or thoughts, and they put theirs on the table first. It's just going to be confusing.
Deputy Sheriff Troy Brown told the board he and communications coordinator Tyler Rexis had learned that the nearly $7 million in American Rescue Plan funding to county can be used for the project, and there may be additional money available through Congressman Adrian Smith's office. Potential ideas for an agreement with the county as the lead agency on the project would be discussed at the workshop, which would include other governmental agencies and be open to the public. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer is in with your midweek forecast. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Partly cloudy skies this evening. Temps fall down into the 50s, then the 40s, then the 30s. Another cool night tonight before things start to warm back up for tomorrow. In fact, warmer conditions tomorrow and then very warm Friday. Both days really, probably tomorrow may even be the best day of the week, but Friday very good as well. Rain develops late Sunday, then a cool, wet start to next week. We hit 62 yesterday after a morning low of 29. Those pretty close to normal. Nothing in the rain gauge, and we're digging us a hole already here in the month of May. Hopefully we're able to get some moisture in here. And it looks like a good chance of that for next week. We'll talk about that in a moment. 50s in the high country, upper 50s and 60s. Even a couple of low 70s on the maps here across the high plains. Mullen at 61, it's 63 in Oshkosh. There's only 53 in Cheyenne and 52 up in Lusk. Winds are kind of gusty at times, 10 to 20. That's making temps feel a little cooler out there than what they were actually on the temperature side of things. 38 and partly cloudy skies tomorrow when you get on the bus on the way home. Sunny and maybe about 70. A beautiful looking day coming tomorrow. An isolated hit or miss shower or storm. Those quickly push out tonight, and it takes the clouds with them. We'll be left with sunny skies for tomorrow. As we get towards sunrise, things going to clear out, and low temperatures overnight with those clear skies going to cool down to near the freezing mark again. We still got a couple more weeks of this that we usually have to worry about before we get to our average last frost date. Tomorrow we clear out in a hurry in the morning, and then we have sunny skies all day tomorrow. Finally get under a different pattern and bring in some very nice weather conditions here across the region. Light winds tomorrow as well, and temperatures that are going to be very nice up into the 60s and 70s. A little warmer tomorrow, and then the warmest day certainly is Friday before things come crashing down. Nothing really of note here in the next 36 hours, rain or snow. But let's take a look at what we've got coming our way. This is a longer term look here. This would be what's coming for Mother's Day weekend from Sunday night through Monday and into Tuesday. A large swath here of the region you can see right now anyway, with decent chances of moisture. Maybe over a half an inch to an inch of moisture possible with this storm system. Let's hope this holds together and gets these areas, because these are some areas we certainly need the moisture, but we'll have to wait and see. That's what's coming for Mother's Day. 34, a stray shower, storm early, just a few clouds around. Chilly again tonight. Tomorrow, 72, milder conditions. And then let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Boy, look at Friday, 85 degrees with sunny skies. Saturday, not bad, about 70. Now, Mother's Day is on the fence, so I think most of it will be okay. It's certainly not going to be a warm Mother's Day. It'll be cooler. Showers probably holding off till late. Good chance of rain Monday, a soaking rain possible. We'll be around 50 in the low 50s on Tuesday, and then next Wednesday we rebound into the mid and upper 60s.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. A 20-year-old Minutair man has been sentenced to prison for sexually assaulting a girl when she was 14 years old. Mauricio Warfield was sentenced last month to 5 to 10 years in prison after pleading guilty to attempted first-degree sexual assault of a minor and an additional 2 to 3 years in prison for assault by strangulation. Those 2 sentences will run consecutive to each other, so in total, he will serve 7 to 13 years with credit for 176 days already served. Warfield will also have to register as a sex offender and faces lifetime parole supervision. Sticking with the courts now, as a Morrill County man has been sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison after a jury convicted him on charges of first-degree sexual assault. Nicholas Garcia learned his fate Tuesday in district court as the sentence was handed down by District Judge Andrea Miller. Court documents say Garcia sexually assaulted a victim after they passed out at his apartment during the summer of 2019. The jury found Garcia guilty following a 2-day trial in February. As terms of the sentencing, Garcia, too, will also have to register as a sex offender. And Chadron State College will return to in-person commencement exercises this Saturday after hosting virtual events due to COVID-19 the past 2 semesters. Graduate commencement will start at 9 a.m. with speaker Dr. Rick Koza, a CSE business professor who is retiring this year. 81 May 2021 graduates and 14 graduates from 2020 will be participating. Undergraduate exercises will begin at 1 p.m. with speaker Dr. Merlin Butler, director of the Division of Research and Genetics within the Clinical Department at the Kansas University Medical Center. 197 May 2021 undergraduates and 24 undergraduates from 2020 will be participating. Well, coming after the break, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll have that in just 90 seconds.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to.
Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say, often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
This is Laramie, a 3-year-old female German Shepherd mix who is looking for a great forever home. She may be a little shy at first, but after warming up to you, she's a sweetheart. Her ideal home is one where she can run around and have plenty of space to play. Her adoption fee is $150, and that includes the cost of her spay, vaccinations, microchip, and more. To meet Laramie or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily at 11 a.m.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say, often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, you just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Downtown Scottsbluff Association and the City of Scottsbluff are hosting their inaugural Cinco de Mayo celebration in the 18th Street Plaza this evening until 8 p.m. and will feature Mexican music and the Los Guadalapanos dancers who will perform at the event.
We'll be doing from the region of Jalisco and also Chihuahua and Michoacan, and also, well, basically those three, because we only have about 30 minutes. So we're bringing in the boards so we can dance on wood instead of sidewalk and cement, and it's just going to be an evening, and hopefully the weather's great so everybody can come out and enjoy the festivities.
The dancers are set to perform at 7 p.m. and during the celebration there will be food trucks, margaritas, jalapeno beer, a taco throwdown contest, car show, and more. And best of all, this event is free for all. Cinco de Mayo festivities will continue on Saturday with a Grand Marshal presentation and parade down East Overland in Scottsbluff beginning at 10 a.m., followed by food and entertainment at the Guadalupe Center in Scottsbluff. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.